What's up? This is Jeff Renor with Solve Systems, and this is our new segment called FridAi. 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 Get it? Okay. So anyway, we're workshopping it. This is a rundown of all the things that have come out this week in AI, and broadly speaking, and the things that I found interesting. So let's run through them real quick. We've got Sora 2 on deck by OpenAI, and this is a new video generator. Haven't tried it out, but it looks pretty, I guess, intense. It can make cinematic videos and films.
Sora 1 redefined what was possible
you can
with
just
moving
probably
images.
stitch all this
Today,
stuff together
we're
and do
announcing the
something
Sora
interesting.
app, powered by the
So
all-new
we're going to start playing
Sora
with that
2.
a little bit, and of course on the dev end of it to see what's possible. Thinking a lot of marketing stuff. Go into Claude Sonnet 4.5, new model out. I've tried it. I've built some mermaid charts and stuff with it this week. It's pretty good. Something changed in Claude where it's not rendering the mermaid charts. At least it wasn't for me. But it seems overall I'm using it in Cursor with some workflows. And I was able to one-shot a workflow for Microsoft Logic apps. Pretty interesting. Things are improving and getting better. Whole code bases, I don't know. Haven't tried any super crazy, sweeping changes. MCPUi, very excited about it. So MCPUi is actually when you call an MCP server, you can serve back the UI elements for the LLM to render. So what that means is, like in Claude, we'll give you a quick example. In Claude, you have connectors, which these are all connectors. We've custom built connectors, and you're able to see what your endpoints are, right? So what your tool list for the MCP servers are. But the thing is with MCP servers, when it comes back with data, it doesn't always render it. You kind of have to tell it to do that. But what MCPUi aims to achieve is serving back a UI actually for on top of the MCP call, which would allow you basically to interact with an application via the MCP server in an LLM interface, right? Super interesting. And then we have the MCP UI playground. So we'll say, give me a MCP example, UI, return. I have no idea. And an error occurred. Well, this is not atypical, right? So not promising there, but I think it's pretty interesting concept, and we'll see how it kind of plays out. And then we have one of my favorite things that's coming about, which is Shopify just did a partnership with OpenAI to make their store items, so if you're a Shopify store, available within OpenAI. So it's basically MCP UI, right, which we just talked about, built into OpenAI. So you'll be able to buy things. You'll also be able to set agents within OpenAI to buy things. So think about hitting an action button on an iPhone, connecting ChatGPT, go out, get me these things, comes back with the purchase, approved. It ends up at your door. So this is like the ambient computing idea starting to come to fruition to a degree, and it's pretty interesting. So that has been our first segment of FridAi. Probably workshop the name. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.